All right, here's how this works. Every Tier 1 league in Rainbow Six, every 2022 roster move in as little time as possible. Timestamps for each region are in the description. Fucking hell, this took forever. North America, 10 teams up from 9 last season, single round robin, best of ones, mostly played in super weeks, on site in Las Vegas, Nevada. TSM, Space Station, Dark Zero, and the Sonics didn't make any changes. Oxygen, minus Kino, minus Yaga, plus Dream, plus Newers. Young Hotshots took an opportunity with a new project, so New England's premier esports organization snagged the Clapman and the new crew. Could see a slight reshuffling of roles with Dream and Foxay, but apparently Newers is the second coming of Bolo, so we'll see if that holds true. Astralis, minus Retro, plus Forest. Move was made to cut some of what was holding the team back last year and also gave birth to whatever this face is. Forest is back in T1 after a really rough stint on the E United squad last time, but he has stabilized in CL since, also added Callout as a new head coach to give this really young roster a more veteran presence. Hopefully Australia can get out of the trenches now. Mirage, minus Nyx, minus Loading, minus Dream, plus Razor, plus Melted, plus Marmalade. Not the roster they wanted for this year, but it's the one they're going to have to make do with. Dropping Nyx was one thing, but dropping Loading looks like a big mistake, and these new pickups have some proving to do. Also, Marm literally left one team with an owl logo for another. Lamau. Beast Coast, minus everyone except Anthony, plus Slashhug, plus Drip, plus Sweater, plus Surf. 4 players with wildly different backstories coming together to help dig this org out of the gutter. Reunites 2 players from Old Rent Free and 2 players who took Astralis down twice in SI quals. There's promise here, but it's definitely an experiment. Newcomer, Parabellum, won relegations to complete their Cinderella comeback and then lost Spirits and Melted. Plus Creators, plus Blaz, with Wimpy filling in until the Frenchman can get his visa sorted. Hopefully it'll be a bunch of direct 1-for-1 player replacements, but only time will tell. Newcomer, Xset. Again, brought back into the league after relegations and wiped the whole slate clean to try something new. Duo from Oxygen, Duo from Ariel Rise, Parabellum, Superstar Fragger, and MIBR's old coach doubling as the bane of NA Twitter's existence. Completely new team, 0 expectations, but the roster does look promising on paper. Europe, 10 teams, single round robin, best of ones. League is played online. BDS, Team Secret, and M&M didn't make any changes. M&M came up through EUCL and took Heroic's place in Tier 1. Empire will compete as Pones and Virtus.pro as outsiders due to Ubisoft suspensions on their Russian portfolios. G2, minus Kayak, minus Hungry, minus Yanka, plus Alamau, plus Doki, plus Prano. G2 single-handedly resurrects the super team idea, but gets everyone in on the right roles this time. Their 2021 campaign was the worst in team history, but they're breathing a lot of new life into Europe. Assuming they don't kill each other first.
I got Black Ice for the MPX!
Empire. I hate that I have to talk about this. Minus everybody but Scyther, plus Amician, plus Andreezy, plus Exodus, plus WTG. Lots of internal conflict led to Dan Joystick Shepherd and Always being out of the league for maybe the next year. More info on the video above, because this shit is some ass! Virtus.pro, minus Karzeka, minus WTG, plus Smash by Ash, plus FMX. Kept most of their roster after deactivating them back in December and added 2 pieces from the Russian T2 scene. Also added Viking as a coach, and wishing him well right now because of the situation in his home country. Na'Vi, minus Doki, minus Saves, plus Kayak, plus Thunder. Lost the last OG members of their squad and replaced them with people who don't seemingly fit the same roles at first glance. If Na'Vi wasn't already a question mark, now it's a question think. Rogue, minus Aces, minus Prano, plus Kanto Raketti, plus Deepak. Kanto gets back onto a Tier 1 team after 6 months in purgatory and drags some Dutch guy along with him. Hopefully this team can reshuffle appropriately after losing 2 really big pieces of infrastructure that got them through most of the last 6 months. Kavana, minus the whole org, plus Heroic, minus Anarchic, plus Uno. Org didn't want to say die after that French roster got relegated, so they came back and dragged Uno out of dormancy to replace Anarchic, who's moving into a coach role. For as good as this team was last year, having a proper org backing them is a nice improvement, and hopefully Uno can find his way back into the spotlight with this team. Vitality just yeeted out of existence. They were getting a nice Thunderbird set too. So now LFO is back. The whole X-Vitality roster and support staff minus Cactus plus Mowgli. Don't know how many W's he needs in his name, but LFO's hoping they can get plenty of those with him on the roster instead. Hey Ascend, you want to drop your current roster to pick up an EUL team? That'd be nice, thank you. Brazil, 10 team single round robin best of ones. League is played online. Format has now been corrected so games don't carry over stage to stage. Thank God! This video is irrelevant now. Ninjas in Pajamas, Team Liquid, FaZe Clan, and MIBR don't make any changes. Furia, minus Lenda, minus Highs, plus STK, plus Handy. A whole year of going to events but going nowhere in those events inspired the team to go back to the drawing board a little bit. Black Dragons, minus Live, plus Nade. Added a League of 6 prodigy whose name is apparently the stuff of legend in Brazil, and also revamped their entire coaching staff. They're really trying not to get gatekept from Copa Elite tournaments this year. INTZ, minus VNX, plus PPWS. Sure, I hope he's good. W7M minus Guy minus Panico plus Volps plus JV92. At least the logo's cooler now. Team 1 minus everybody except Lagonis plus Dots plus Dash plus Maya plus Rise. Complete and total restart from almost scratch sees Lagonis team with a cracked duo of Supernova, a vet, and a young gunner. Weird that this is how things worked out, but it was necessary because newcomer 00 Nation. 00 Nation? 00? Whatever the fuck. Levy, Neskin, and KDS yeet themselves off Team 1 to join forces with Live and the return of Sexy Cake as OON picks up Santos' old spot in the league. This honestly has the makings of a super team in Brazil, even if it's primarily made up of 3 players and the coach from Team 1's major winning roster. Keep your eyes on them. Also, Sexy Cake is back! Mexico and South America. Good luck. I heard it was crazy down there. APAC North. Yes, we're doing APAC this time. 8 teams, single round robin, best of ones. League is played online. Damwon, Kia, Cyclops, Athlete Gaming, Talent Esports, and Reject didn't make any changes. Reject comes up from APAC relegations and qualifies over, said Goku. Fnatic, minus everyone except Mag, plus the Guts Gaming roster, plus Chibisu. Fnatic's transition into the Japanese market was best accomplished by picking up a Japanese team. Mag is sticking with the team because his Japanese is good enough and will be playing hopefully after Stage 1. Sandbox, minus Nova, plus Good Boy. Kinda. Nova's transition to a coach was announced weeks ago, but his replacement still isn't of age to compete yet, so Nova's not gone until midway through next month. Whack move, but I guess it is what it is. T1 plus Mephi. They had a hole to fill, and T1 filled it with a player who literally has no Liquipedia history beyond turning 18 back in October. Personally, I would love it if Team 1 wasn't considered a laughingstock in APAC after this year, so hopefully this is their turnaround moment. Fav plus Ramu. It's adding a 6th player, but the old Norengo legend is getting a fair amount of playtime already at this point in Stage 1, so it's not just a substitute role. He's being brought in to turn this team around. Also, the new logo is weird. APAC South, 8 teams, single round robin, best of ones. League is played online. XQ Confirm and The Last Dance didn't make any changes, except getting picked up by Fury and Renatus, respectively. Renatus relegates Order from the league, and that whole team seems pretty dunzo for now. Invictus, minus Looter Metal, minus Jordan, minus Joe, plus Mentalist, plus Nate, plus Jigsaw. No longer an all Southeast Asian squad, IG reunites an old Airwolf trio and adds a few Australians to the mix. Elevate, minus Napew, minus Nerix, plus Mr. Punch, plus Mark Shortboys. No more Ratatat, man. Kind of sad. Chiefs minus Official Guy minus God Legion plus Boydie plus Bouncing Balls. Again! Why am I so immature? Knights minus Hayward minus Dino plus Stiggs plus Quiz. Wildcard minus Inorin minus Giovanni plus Cairo plus OJ. And Dire Wolves minus Ray plus Harame. There's no way his name's actually pronounced like that, right? Okay, good. We're good. We're done. I fit this entire script into just 4 pages. We're good.